Bienvenidos a Sherlock Holmes vs. Arsène Lupin. ¿Dónde está, amigos? Vichy Mark. Ahora sí.
It's me. I've seen our Eddie.
Ah! You have 5 seconds to put that thing down. If I'm telling you that, it's because there's a way for you and me both to get along without getting hurt and without Luigi finding out. 1, 2.
Okay, spill the beans.
Good. Grab a bag and scarper as fast as you can. I keep the rest, and you'll want to pass by Baker Street because the rest of the crew is waiting on the other side.
Fine, but we'll meet again. You can count on it.
In exactly 13 seconds, he'll come across Sergeant Rufus. Right, what can I find here? It's definitely the loot from the recent burglary of Herman Grimble's. I haven't seen him since the adventure of the silver earring. He'd be pleased to see me again, especially if I return his stolen property. Certain scraps of wood seem to have been painted with silver paint. It's a strong wood, no dust on it.
Creo que no veo nada. Dice una X 215 Majet.
Wow, Rumpkin must have lost this paper in leaving. Let's head to Baker Street.
Baker Street. Bing bong.
At last, Holmes. I was imagining the worst had happened to you.
It was nothing, Watson. Even though I didn't manage to catch the swordfish, I do happen to have a few sea bream in my bag.
I sent off the letters that you wanted me to pen. I'm in a right state. Do you really believe that this rascal would dare attack?
I do believe, Watson. We'll discuss this later. I have a small task to do which requires my absolute concentration. I'll have to ask you to leave and go to Scotland Yard in order to inform the authorities that the plunder from the robbery at Sir Grimble's residence can be found in one of the rooms rented by Mrs. Fleming. Second door on the left, to be exact. They already have the perpetrator, but if the inspectors would be so good as to wait until midnight, they will find in that very location the top fences in London. Hand in the cookie jar, or jars, I should say.
If you say so, Holmes.
Thank you, Watson. As for myself, I need to study the clues that I recently found.
What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding? What secrets are these bits of silver wood hiding?
¿Qué secreto? ¿Qué pasa? Opa. ¿Y esto que lo puedo girar? No, no puedo girarlo. Entonces, supongo que acá. Pero no, porque necesito que salga para exactamente esto. Esto podría ser. Y un palito acá. ¿Qué te parece? Y necesitamos... ¿Cortito? No. No. Este. Para acá. Y después... Supongo que tendría que ser esto. Y que termine en este exactamente. Y... Oh, este no. Este. No sé qué estoy tratando de hacer. Pero estaba pasando algo. Entonces... Pum, pum. Más cortitos acá. Esto es raro.
Cage. With the wood painted this color, it almost looks like a steel cage. It doesn't mean much to me.
I'm back from the station where I completed the charge you had entrusted me with. On my return, a messenger gave me this letter, which asks us to meet with the Prime Minister at Buckingham Palace tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. It's far enough away, but not too late. Either way, it will give us some time for me to ponder and for you to rest. You seem sad, Watson, and we need to inspire confidence tomorrow. Our audience will be one of the hardest.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
¿Quién chotas me está hablando? ¿La pared? ¿Watson? ¿Vos escuchás voces igual que yo? Oh, qué buena canción. Aguanta el copyright, gente. Sherlock Holmes. Jaula. Una jaula con la madera pintada de este color casi parece una jaula de acero. No significa mucho para mí. Watson. He vuelto de la estación donde completé el cargo que me habías encomendado. A mi regreso, un mensajero me entregó esta carta que nos pide que nos reunamos con el primer ministro en el palacio de Buckingham. En realidad no sé muy bien qué dice. Mañana por la mañana, Sherlock. Mañana por la mañana es lo suficientemente lejos como... pero no demasiado tarde. De cualquier manera, nos dará algo de tiempo para que yo reflexione y tú para que descanses. Pareces triste, Watson. Y mañana, tired. Sad, cansados. No, triste en realidad. Necesitamos inspirar confianza. Nuestro público es uno de los más duros.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
¿Dónde está?
Ah, what good fortune! Here are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. Enter, gentlemen.
If the Prime Minister will permit, will the gentleman be joining you for breakfast?
No, thank you. We have already eaten, and we are pressed for time.
Upon reading your letter, gentlemen, I understood that the request for an audience with Her Majesty had something to do with the burglar on the loose in London. I reacted immediately, even though I am unaware what the target of the next theft is. I also did all within my power to optimize the security surrounding Her Majesty. That is to say, absolutely nothing.
What?
Indeed, my power is non-existent once the threshold of these walls is crossed, and I've run up against an insurmountable obstacle regarding how to set up the security system surrounding Her Majesty. Her Majesty herself.
Have you at least explained to her?
She didn't even deign to receive me. Her Majesty is in a miserable mood for some reason or another, and is refusing an audience to anyone. Despite everything, I'm staying here, if it proves that she changes her mind and rules the affairs of the country from this room. All of my councillors are at the four corners of London to represent me. I even have one in the Chamber of Lords to see if Parliament can oblige Her Majesty to receive me.
This could take days, and we don't have days.
It's the best that I can do. So, Holmes, what can this Frenchman be after?
I'm not certain, but I believe that it has to do with Her Majesty herself. He will likely approach her, perhaps even be within earshot.
That is out of the question. We cannot take that risk.
Of course, we must prevent him. Tell me, what is the odour emanating from the stain at the bottom of your trousers?
Oh, that. It's Robillard, Her Majesty's companion's dog. Leamunda is adorable, but her dog is devilish. I arrived early this morning and dozed off on the divan. This abject creature woke me up in his own way. Watch out for this little demon. He has access to the whole palace and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers, but I have the impression that they'll never arrive.
Is there anything that we can do, Prime Minister?
You most certainly can. Find me some trousers without further delay and convey the letters. The addresses where they were dropped off are marked on the envelopes. A coach can be found in front of the palace. It's at your disposition.
Very well.
My dear Watson, you've become a public official of the nation. I won't join you despite the prestige, as there may yet be a way to dispel Her Majesty's bad mood, and gaining some precious time in doing so.
Good luck, Holmes. I will return to my work and await the blessed moment. Tell me, Watson, what are you waiting for? A royal escort?
Pardon me, Prime Minister. Could I trouble you to borrow your glasses?
Beg pardon? My glasses? Are you nearsighted also? Now I understand the magnifying glass. Take them. I'll take a break. But don't break them, understood?
Hizo algún chiste, tipo, onda, Buah, está medio densito el tema de esta música. Es como muy intensita y no me está cayendo muy bien. Es como, no sé, gente, como muy fuerte esta canción.
Excuse me.
Chauncey, sir, at your service.
Here, I understand that Her Majesty is cantankerous today. Would you happen to know why?
I'm sorry, but I am not authorized to comment on Her Majesty's moods. In fact, no one is.
Be advised, it isn't idle curiosity that compels me to ask this question. The reason that I, Sherlock Holmes, the great English detective, is here as well as the Prime Minister is because Her Majesty is in grave danger. The danger is imminent, instigated by a man of Machiavellian twisted tendencies who is deprived of all sense of morals and scruples. Furthermore, he is French.
French?
Indeed, and all men who will have worked to protect Her Majesty in the face of this peril from across the Channel shall be seen as true patriots, a soldier in the image of the valorous English warriors who, weapons in hand, struck down Napoleon. Go, my friend, join our forces and march alongside. Now speak.
The facts are that Her Majesty quarrelled with her companion and confidant, Lady Leomunda. The dispute concerned a gift that Her Majesty gave to Leomunda.
What was the gift that Her Majesty gave to her companion?
A doll's house. Lady Leomunda's personal chef and servant girl were terminated immediately, but the affair wasn't settled for Her Majesty, and the two have not yet reconciled. I don't know anything further.
Perhaps I could speak to Lady Leomunda?
She, too, is refusing to receive visitors.
Thank you, my friend.
Lord Robillard categorically refused the breakfast that I brought. That has put him in a rotten mood also, and Lady Leomunda is in a state.
This is the worst that could happen. I've just thrown the remainder of his meal into the refuse. Impossible to remake it. Deirdre, go to the butcher's and get something raw. Demons seem to love blood.
Now, tell me, what is so special about Lord Robillard's food?
Indeed, I don't know. But he doesn't accept anything but. I would pay dearly to know the recipe. I believe that it contains chocolate.
Thank you, my friend.
If you will permit me to withdraw, sir.
I must prepare Lord Robillard's, that is, Lady Leomunda's dog's meal.
Sausages. I must know which ingredients to use.
Okay.
This may prove to be useful. Marinated anchovies. I must know which ingredients to use. Woodland strawberry jam from Sapporo. I must know which ingredients to use. Mustard prepared with vinegar. I must know which ingredients to use. Jamaican bananas. I must know which ingredients to use.
Como todo mezclado, ¿no?